Hi guys, it's Chrissie with Chrissie's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a Halloween reading. Hello! I am the woodland elven type of character. Cut my crown. Hey! Anyhow, let's get into your reading. Collective. Now, this is for all signs. And we will see what comes in for you. Take what resonates, of course, drop what doesn't, right? And keep whatever is for you, for you. Okay. Let's start. I hope you like what I've got going on for the Halloween theme. Having fun with that. Enjoying it. Love Halloween, dressing up. All right. Seven of Wands. Hello. Okay, so this is getting out of, I guess, that position of advantage. You're kind of on top of the hill and doing what you need to do to get through it. Against all odds, I'm feeling you're doing well. You're ready to take on the world. I love these cards. They are quite beautiful. They're very colorful. All right. So your person, Seven of Wands, that's fire energy, that's Leo, um, Aries, Sag, that's that action person, that doer, right? So this person is maybe going through a few things here. Whatever challenges they are facing at this time, they seem to be doing okay with it. They're still getting through it, and it looks like I'm kind of getting that they're ready to face whatever they have to. They know it's a learning lesson, like they know that's what it is, that it's a lesson that needs to be learned, right? So I'm kind of getting that reflecting on things and assessing, trying to, I'm kind of getting, um, I don't know why I'm having such a trouble with this card. It's almost like they're having trouble with things. So they're kind of like indecisive about things, where to go next, wondering what's coming that's going to be another, is it going to be another challenge? Is it going to be a blessing? Like, what am I going to be facing? It's unknown, I guess you could say. Well, I'm here to say that there is a blessing coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is all about that new opportunity, that new financial opportunity, really. But it's all about that new beginning. So there is a new beginning coming that is a blessing here. Wow, the lovers, hello. So it looks like it's going to be a lesson in love, or maybe just a blessing in itself, that you're going to end up finding your person, right? Wow, that's beautiful. That's Gemini energy. That is my twin flame card. Okay, so that's air energy, and then we have earth energy here. So they may have earth and air in their chart with the fire. So this may be, first of all, a fire sign. So that Aries, Leo, Sag, and then the earth sign, which would be Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Now, with the wands, the fire energy is that blonde, fair freckles, lean to I'm gonna say a muscular sense to them. They have that they go and work out at a gym. Okay, so if they're a masculine, they're pumped up, right? They've got the physique, I guess you could say. And if they're a feminine, they're toned, they're a doer, they're somebody that does a lot, doesn't really sit down much, kind of is always on the go kind of energy. And then with the pentacles here, they're not afraid to sit down for a while because although Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus are all very dependable and very realistic and down to earth, right? With that earth sign, they're also, well, if you look at what they are, they're that lean and muscular, right? And so it's a lot of that same energy where they're always on the go doing something, always have something in their hand, whether it's writing something down, playing video games, going on a hike, doing whatever it is. They're always got something that they're doing. um, and then with the air sign, I kind of feel like that's um, that thought process, that analytical, that um, communication. And with Gemini, that's huge communication. They are big on communication. Absolutely. They're very good at it. They're quick wit and they know what they want to say. They're very fast thinkers. Okay. So let's see what we have, where you might meet this person, when, um, who you might meet this person through. So maybe it's through your family, maybe it's a stranger, maybe you've never met this person before, maybe it's through a pet with that soul tie. It could be a past life soulmate. Let's see. Ooh, we have false person. Yay, yay, yay. And with the number 8, sometimes this is one of the hardest cards here because I'm almost getting at Halloween. You might meet this person tonight because they're wearing costumes. Okay. So they may be wearing that mask tonight. So that doesn't necessarily mean for me that this is somebody that's a bad person. They're maybe just dressed up and they're putting on a facade for tonight because it is Halloween. Hello. So that may be the case here with this person. Let's see. Ooh, bad health. So somebody in their vicinity may be in the hospital, maybe a family member. They may be hiding that they are, maybe have a illness or something going on for bad health. Oh, this is turning into be a terrible reading. We have thief here, so this may be a warning for somebody here. I'm kind of getting this may be somebody that's dressed up as a thief, maybe a robber in the with the ball and chain. Now, whether I'm kind of getting that if it may not be the demeanor of this person, it may just be that that's what they're dressing up as, is a thief, like a jailbird, somebody that got into trouble. Let's see what else we get here. Concern. Okay. So there might be some concern. This is coming from your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, your higher self, or your ascended masters here with the number 33. So what's on the bottom of the deck? Despair. So somebody might be going through it tonight. That there might be some concern, maybe about this family member here. Maybe people around are waiting for something to happen to this person. Maybe it has something to do with money. And I feel like whoever your person is in despair over this person being in bad health. So whether it's them or what? Maybe it's over inheritance here. I'm kind of getting for some of you. Some of you, this is a Halloween thing. The despair, though, this is a change. This is somebody that maybe when they meet you, maybe things brighten up a little for this person. They're not so hell bent on thinking about the bad things that are going on in their life. I feel like maybe you change that with that vibe there, right? And they may even look at the other aspects here. You might know this person through your occupation. They might be in the hospital. You might meet them there. Maybe coming up for you, maybe this next couple months here. Maybe you have an appointment at the hospital to get an ultrasound. There's 243 on the clock right now. Let's see. I'll get a tarot card on that and see what's going on there. Feelings. Wow. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. Okay. So when your two hearts meet, the soul connection, there is going to be some feelings that you're gonna feel some type of way. That's for sure. There's a lot of feelings going on here that you're gonna want to explore with this person. It may be that it's that really intense or magnetic type of energy here. Hearts. You begin to feel your heart beat faster when you are close with this person. So it really puts you on high alert. It's really making you aware of this person, okay? Now, let's see what else. Temptation. You might be tempted by this person. Think carefully about the situation. So if they want you to go somewhere, yeah, I would think about that a little bit. Let's see. Signs. Look for the signs. Maybe the thief, concern, false person are all signs. Hello. All right. Watch out for the signs leading you to true love. Okay. Not away from it, I guess. So there may be certain people here that are a concern around this person. And I feel like you really brighten up their day. Things change here with the number 5, right? And to be optimistic and curious and adventurous, right? So let's see what else we get for when you meet this person. Yeah. Oh, okay. Spirit's really coming through. Illusion. Okay. So this person may paint this type of picture for you that they're all good. Okay. So it says avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. Are they just gaslighting you? Hmm. Maybe are their words matching their actions? Like, you're going to have to discern on this and figure this out for yourself. Ooh, love conquers all. Ooh. So you may really want to be in that love, but just remember, sometimes people really want, they know that you may show that you really want to be loved, or it may come through that you're looking for love, and that might be a bit of a, I want to say, a sign to others that maybe you'd be susceptible to gaslighting or some type of illusion. Let's see what the obstacles are for this. I'm not liking this at all. For Halloween, come on, right? Let's have a positive turn on this. So, you might even set up a test to see if this person is who they say they are. You may have too many differences here on your value system, okay? So they may be really easy on the wallet and flip out that money here and there everywhere. And you might be a saver. You might save your money for that rainy day, or you might budget your money and you're not living paycheck to paycheck or whatever the case. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. So this person may not be able to give you what you're looking for. So look for those signs. Um, I want to say, don't ignore your intuition here. And your intuition may be screaming at you that this is not your person. I left when things got hard. They may have ghosted you before. This may be somebody that's coming back around, or this is what they're going to do. Okay. It could be just that they want to get in your pants. Ooh. Ooh, sabotage. So they may try to sabotage this because of the feelings that are there, right? Maybe this is what they're known for doing. Okay. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. So this may be something they've always done or they're prone to doing in order to get out of something that is scary for them. They're kind of worried about that love. But there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. I have never felt a passion this intense. So they are feeling exactly what you're feeling here with the feelings and the heart and the love. Now, are they a temptation? Do you go after this? Are you looking at the signs? They may have some habits here. I don't know if I will ever change. So there's your answer. So they may have to lose you to realize that they want you. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So maybe this is what they've always done. Maybe they wait too long and now it's impossible to come back in good faith. Okay. So, yeah, there's time here. So, there may have been a lot of time in between before since you've seen this person. And no matter what they tell you, I feel like it's not going to be enough to convince you that things would be any different than what you've already experienced with this person. Let's see um what their fears and concerns and what they may be feeling that they're not going to tell anyone else. Okay. It hurts so much. So they've been hurt. Maybe they don't understand that these are just life lessons. So, yeah, you're going to get hurt. That's part of life. I mean, by putting up a wall and never experiencing anything, how are you to grow, right? So, in order to grow, we have to learn. And sometimes, yeah, it hurts. And yeah, the more it hurts, the more of a lesson it is, right? If they want you to get the lesson. And if this person keeps doing this and not addressing the hurt that they've felt, it's always going to be a karmic cycle that they go through. I wish I could be a different person. Well, that's where they need to embrace who they are, accept who they are, their light and their dark side, and strive for that best life that they want for self, right? That what does that look like? So this person may have never really I kind of get that they live through their friends. They don't really live through themselves. Like there's no self-love there. They don't never really thought of what they might want to do for themselves. It's all about getting in the way of everyone else's life or living through their life and not really focusing on their own. What do you see in me? There is a lot of red flags here for me with this person. I feel like they've never really been in a relationship where they've learned anything. Um, there is some type of insecurities here. There may have been some trauma or triggers or whatever the case. Uh, Whatever may have happened in their childhood that may be a big factor here, right? So it might be something that was toxic or some type of maybe when they were a young kid and but they have to realize now they're no longer that child anymore, right? They're grown up. They've grown up and they're now able to run their own life. They're not that helpless child that had no choice in the matter. They have choices to do different. So it's going to be up to this person where they go from here. And maybe you're going to be able to help this person. You may be a healer. What is the truth? Yeah, they're not. I feel like this person has a lot of assumptions and no real facts when it comes to things. I feel like they're take people at what they say and not so much of what they might be saying because of they want you to believe that. You know what I mean? Like they don't like if somebody was to give me some information and I wasn't so sure I believed it, I might Google it, right? To find out what the fact is, right? I mean, everybody has their own perception of things, right? And that's where some of the fact gets lost in the assumptions, right? Let's get one more and then we'll look at the bottom of the deck and then we'll do some tarot and after tarot. You're too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Now, this person may feel like they're evil or feel like they're no good. That really bad outlook on self. They kind of hate themselves, is kind of what I'm getting. They're loathe themselves. Don't put up with my BS. Okay, so, and I don't feel like you will. And I feel like this, out of all the readings I've had when it's come to a person, now I'm feeling like perhaps you're both meant to learn about self-worth. Now, maybe you're meant to help this person, but don't feel bad. All you can do is lead them to the trough. If they don't drink the water themselves, then you've done your part. Do you know what I mean? Like you can only do so much and um it gets to a point where enough's enough, right? So if you've led that person to where they needed to go and they didn't do anything about it, maybe they like the way their life is, maybe they don't care how they treat other people, then you've done your part and you're able to walk away from this person. They're going to have to figure it out on their own, and as long as you're doing the work and you're doing what you're meant to be doing, I feel like the outcome for you is you're going to get your blessings because you've done your part to try to help someone else. Okay. And you've given them the love that they are afraid of. Let's put it that way. And whether they accept that or not and treat you differently is how that is going to change. But if that's not, if they don't embrace it and they fight it and they decide, no, um, I know you're a blessing, but I like my life the way it is. I like being single. I like being a playboy or whatever the case is. Then you've done your part. I feel like you'll be blessed to have that choice on whether to walk away, right? Let's look at the outcome. Engagement. Whoa, what? Okay, so they may, out of the blue, want to put a ring on it. Okay, and I'm telling you right now, they know that you're a blessing, and maybe you've already told them that. Look, um, whoever I end up with next, is going to be the one that I marry. And you're going to have to watch me be with someone else. That might end up being your karma. You might end up getting that glow up, right? This could be an engagement to someone else. Now, this person, I feel like they're just going to want to give you a ring. I don't think they're going to get down on the knee and actually propose to make it really official kind of thing. They're just going to want you to know that this is part of their plan, right? And that can be a ploy, okay? To try, because they may know that you want to get married. They may know you want love. They may know that you want all these things, but have no intention of following through. Okay. They're going to have that ring as that lure to keep you stuck with them. Okay. So watch for those signs. I mean, if they, if they're not actually proposing to you and they're just saying, look, I want you to wear my ring that I got for you, um, to say that we're together, it's, they're not committing. Okay. They're not, there's no commitment there. If they're not actually asking you to marry them, it's just to show you that they're serious, that they want to marry you. Okay. But if their actions and their words aren't matching up, and this is just the lure to keep you hooked on them, then recognize it for what it is. Okay. Let's see, healing family issues and honeymoon. So I feel like your family may have a huge problem with this person. Okay? Maybe they didn't like how they treated you. Maybe there was physical or mental abuse here. Maybe even using psychology about making you feel bad for something they did. True narcissism, okay? And if you don't know what narcissism is, maybe have a look at that. That everybody has some degree of a narcissistic behavior, whether they grew up with somebody that was a narcissist or whether they encountered a narcissist, they've learned how to deal with a narcissist, okay? They have experience dealing with a narcissist. And whether they were able to get away or not is another thing, because they're usually vengeful. They take revenge. And they say that to scare you. Okay. So let's see, what else are we getting here? I feel like this might be somebody else coming in for you. And I don't feel like this person's going to do right by you. Okay. But we'll check it out with the tarot. So never know. Maybe this person is on their way to healing or changing. I feel despite what this person is doing, I feel like you are on your way to doing that work. You've been enlightened, okay? And you may be in the process of healing. Maybe you've already healed. You know where you are in this scenario. Deception. So this person, I hate to say it, this is just a ploy to try to keep you from moving forward, keeping you stuck when there's something really great coming in here for you, an engagement, a honeymoon here. And this person may be trying to come back around to intercept this from happening. They maybe realize that maybe you are glowing up. Maybe they're watching you. Maybe they're seeing things happen here and don't like it. Let's see. That deception there. Yeah, there's that separation. I kind of got that part. So I don't feel like this engagement and honeymoon belongs to this person. I feel like you're picking up on some deception here if you were with this person right now. And maybe they've brought out the ring, or you've talked about getting married with this person and they're bringing out the ring to show you, but they haven't actually gone out to purchase any ring for you. Okay. Like this is, they're not doing it traditionally, like going out, buying the ring, and coming back, getting on a knee and asking you to marry them. I mean, a lot of people are very creative. Maybe it's at a ball game that they ask you to marry them, that kind of thing. But when it comes down to giving you that ring, it's just like, here, it's not, will you marry me? Right? Okay, there's a big difference. They're not planning on it. They just want you to hold on to that idea of it. Wedding. So we have engagement, wedding, and honeymoon here. So, and I really feel like this is not this person. Now, unless they've healed in this process of this next run that I'm going to do here with the tarot cards, we'll soon see. But my feeling is that they're going to have to watch you wed someone else and be happy with someone else, and that may be their karma. Now, there is love coming in here, and this is saying to put those boundaries up. That Seven of Wands, right? You are the blessing when it comes to love. And if this person isn't willing, if they are a thief and a false person and there's call for concern here, this person may even be sick and try to get you sick if it's a sexual disease. You may end up in despair here. This person is just a miserable person. They're not happy at all. I don't even want to say that. It's like they may have sold their soul to the devil. Oh my God. I didn't even want to say that, but that was like creepy. Don't you think? Like, I did not want to say that at all. And then it was like, it was almost like somebody else was saying it through me. It was kind of weird. uh, that was definitely weird for me, I gotta tell you. When I watch this back, I'm gonna have to have a look. All right, let's look at this Ace of Pentacles, this blessing. This is Two of Wands, individual success. Okay, so I feel like you are the blessing. You are the one getting this financial upgrade. Okay, individual success. Tell me about the lovers. Now, this might be that you are the one that is going to get the love of your life. Okay, maybe not your person. Okay, let's see here. This could be them. I mean, that was my intention here, was to talk about your person, but I don't know. Let's see. Wow. Ten of Pentacles. They want to build something here. There's that offer, Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. So this might be a cycle that is over for them about this deception. Wow, Spirit, really? I'm shocked. I'm really shocked because that was not what I was feeling here. But like I said, we'll see what comes in this round. And it's kind of showing that this person might be putting boundaries up. There's individual success here. Ten of Pentacles. Maybe this person has a lot of money. Maybe they want to, well, the Ten of Swords, I mean, they may have been deceived themselves, but I feel like that might be the ending of a situation here. Tell me about the change, the despair. Let's just see. Nine of Pentacles. So they are single. They're doing okay for themselves. Tell me about the Thief. Four of Cups. So, do I stay? Do I go? What do I do here? Maybe always looking for greener pastures. That may have been what they used to do. The thief is kind of taking a different route to steal someone else's heart. They may they may have been very sought after here. Maybe a lot of people were after their money. I don't know. I feel like if it's not about love, it's not worth doing. Love is the highest frequency. Everything else will fall in place. We have the star healing here. So they might feel like they lost an opportunity with you. They may be healing. They may be seeing you getting public recognition, just like you maybe said you're going to be glowing up. At the star there. That's awesome. Don't fall on the. Okay, good. The King of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe they are well off, but they are coming in with the bigger offer this time around. And it looks like they've glowed up themselves to be from the knight to the 10 all the way to the knight to the king. So maybe they've done some healing here. Maybe they're realizing their ways aren't working and maybe had some major karma come in. Tell me about the illusion. Queen of Swords. Okay, now this is all about that analytical. This is somebody that wants the truth. It's like, come forward. I'm going to know whether you're telling me the truth. Spill. Tell me now. And I feel like if this is you, you're like, cut through the bullshit. Like, I don't want to hear it. Don't sugarcoat it. Just tell me how it is. Tell me what you want to tell me. And you may not have a lot of patience for this person anymore. You may be wanting to cut this person out of your life. Perhaps things went really wrong last time with the Queen of Swords. You're very guarded and you're standoffish, rightfully so, especially if there was really bad treatment here. All right, let's see. Tell me about the temptation. Hmm. The Hierophant and the Three of Swords. Okay, so the Hierophant. Okay, so they may have told you they're gifted, um, but not with who you think they're gifted with through spirit. They're, like I said before, they may have said they've sold their soul to the devil. And I kind of feel like that may have been a lie. Three of Swords, they may not believe in God anymore because of some type of hurt. They may not understand what spirituality is. This might be a factor of religion. We'll know in a bit as we go. But it may be that they don't believe in what you believe in. I'm kind of getting they may try to tell you that they're really hurt that you didn't want to marry them. With the Hierophant here, could be the marriage card. Hmm. Tell me about the time. Queen of Wands. Now, with the Queen of Wands, this is somebody that's very determined and wanting their way. They're going to want to go forward, doing what they need to do to doing whatever it is that they need to do to make a win here. You may be this person, you may be having a win, you might be having your own business. This is somebody that is, um, I kind of feel like that confidence and self assured. Hmm. You've triggered me. What is this? Four of Wands. Wanting to get married. Maybe they were married once before and it all went really bad. Don't put up with my BS. What is the truth? Maybe they don't believe that you love them. What do you see in me? It hurts so much. You triggered me. But the Four of Wands, that's marriage. That's happy home. It's fine to have a house, but if you have no one to share it with, is it really a home? Like having that family in there with that, and you know what I mean? Like Four of Wands. Tell me about the wedding. Tell me about the wedding. Are you going to believe this person? Are they really being truthful? The Magician. They may have manifested this. Maybe you manifested them back. Maybe you manifested a wedding and a honeymoon. Let's see who comes in for you here. Tell me who this is for the wedding. What is the wedding about? Who's coming in for the wedding? We have the Page of Wands, so there's a small offer coming in. Now, they may have come across as if they are a king when maybe that facade or the mask or illusion is that they're actually just a page. Okay? Well, that was the Magician. Tell me what else. I feel like you might have another offer here. Maybe somebody a little younger. Judgment. So there's karmic debts that need to be paid here. You might be having to make a judgment call. Will you do a rebirth here or will you end it? There's a Page of Pentacles. So you may have two offers. You're coming up as the Empress. Now, whether you're masculine or feminine, you know who you are. You're just showing up in your feminine side, which is having everything in all areas of your life improving. Okay. So health, wealth, love, and career. So everything is turning in your favor. You're showing up as the Empress. And then we have the Hermit. So you may have been doing the work in order to become that Empress. You might be coming out of that Hermit type of energy now and facing the world. Going out there to see who is coming in for you, putting yourself out there. So whoever you're meant to run into, you run into. Okay? Let's see, what is your intuition telling you about this thief person? Okay? And then we'll do this other offer. For the thief person, 8 of Pentacles, that they want to work this out with you. Or you may want to work this out with them. Okay? What about this other offer? 9 of Swords. This may be something that keeps you up at night, wondering who to choose. Maybe you have to put a lot of work into this other person, and maybe this is that you can't stop thinking about this new person. You might be having nightmares on both people. Let's see, what is your intuition telling you on what to do? Knight of Wands. I feel like to go to someone that you're very passionate about. All right. Let's do the after tarot. And let's see what happens now. Okay, so this is for the lovers. Somebody is coming in for you when it comes to love. We kind of know there's two people you might have to make a decision about. Okay. Tell me about What are we going to ask about here? About the King of Pentacles. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Okay. They are wealthy. 10 of Pentacles. Are you wanting wealth or do you want love? Let's see here. Money can't buy love. Hierophant. The wheel is turning in your favor when it comes to marriage. We can see that too. The marriage card here, honeymoon and engagement. Yeah, it's there. All right. There's going to be an upheaval, maybe of whoever you're thinking of taking. There might be, these are life-changing events here. This is a major arcana. You have major arcana, you have major arcana. Okay? And those are all they aren't temporary. These are permanent things that are going on, okay? They're going to affect your life in a big, big way. Okay? Tell me about the Four of Wands. Knight of Cups. There is an offer coming in here. With the Knight of Cups, this may be to say that you need more self-love towards yourself. You are the Empress, though, so this may be somebody that is doing self-love or has self-love that they want to give you. Okay, they may be giving you an offer and they're showing that they have the self-love as well. Tell me about this Judgment. This may be that this person maybe juggled you. Maybe they see that you're having people coming in for you, which I kind of talked about them trying to sabotage. Now, there is a decision here. We knew that was coming as well. Oh, I love this. The High Priestess is here, so you are going to use your intuition. This also could mean that you're going to keep a romance quiet or keep it secret, have a secret romance, maybe not telling anybody that you're with somebody here or who you've chosen. You might not tell the other person who you've chosen. You might just let them go. They might not know about the other person, but I kind of feel like they might. I feel like they maybe watch you. I'm not trying to creep you out, but tell me about the High Priestess. This is mysterious energy. They're not really sure where you're going to go with this or what you're going to end up doing. You're going to get that victory. So whatever you choose between these two, I kind of feel like you're going to go the right way. And if you don't, I feel like Spirit's going to rip that shit down. So keep open to the signs. I mean, you're worth it. You are a good person. You're very loving. I can see and hear that you have values. And there's things here that are kind of telling you that this person maybe has something going on there. With the Hurt and the Hierophant, this could also mean that this person has been in an institution of some kind, maybe a mental facility because of a breakdown, I'm kind of getting with that. So, I mean, take it however it resonates, but there may not be everything upstairs that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, there might be some serious issues with this person. Now, I kind of feel like with that revenge kind of thing, I don't like it. I just saw 3, 2, 1 on the clock. It kind of disturbs me a bit. Tell me about that mental facility. What are we looking at with that? What are we looking at with that? Getting caught red-handed. Okay, with the Seven of Swords. This is my shady ass behavior card. Okay. So this is kind of telling me this person might be gaslighting you, trying to tell you that they changed, but they're just here to really affect your life. Okay. Not a good way. They're still trying to deceive you here. Okay. Despite what this is saying here, this may represent this other person. This may not even be them. There is a separation here. They may be out of the running. You may not be willing to take this person back. This other person coming in, that is this King of Pentacles, because we do have the Page of Pentacles and we have the Page of Wands. Now, they may be giving you a small offer in order to see if you'll give that equal give and take, right? So they're not willing to give, and not have anything in return. And that's that self love, right? They're not going to have you um, taking advantage of them, okay, and their goodwill. Now, the Knight of Cups is here, so somebody's bossed up to a knight. So they may be doing some work here, but I don't feel like it's this shady ass behavior person that may have been institutionalized. So tell me about this. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Okay. Now, this person's very burdened. They might be at the end of a cycle where they're learning to put down the burdens, or they're offloading them onto you, is kind of what I'm getting here. They're going to project them onto you. Okay, so let's see. With this, I feel like this is the death card to somebody here. And I'm kind of feeling like this is the end of it. There was some deception here, and you had to pull out all 10 of these swords. There's that Knight of Pentacles. There's somebody here that is wanting to come in to give an offer, but I don't feel like it's this person. I feel like it's that person that's a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, there's an offer here. Tell me about this other person. Tell me about the other person, this other offer. They're ready to fight for this, okay? With the five of wands, they are ready to compete for this. They're standing above the rest in this card. They see themselves having a good shot versus the rest of the people in this picture. So I feel like they are a bit of a leader, and they're saying, look, boys, you want to fight me? We can do this, but she's mine. I feel like this person that's coming in is willing to fight for you. Yeah, they have a lot of strength. And I feel like it's also mental strength as well. Let's see, what else do we have for this other person? The Queen of Wands. So they may be very determined and self-assured, and that confidence, okay? They may be a business owner, and I kind of feeling with this Queen of Wands that they're very attractive, okay? And they're able to get into their feminine side. Now, this could be um, you, this could be them. I'm kind of, my intention here is to find out about who this other person is. So this is them. They're going to tell you a truth here. They're going to tell you the truth. Spirit's saying that this is true. This person wants to have you. There's the victory here. Somebody is going to end up marrying you. Yeah, they have that Knight of Pentacles here. So this is that slow and steady wins the race, okay? This is somebody that you may have been waiting for a long time to come into your life, okay? And it is not this shady ass behavior person. That is for sure. This is somebody you've manifested. You may have manifested this other person and they came in. Now you've manifested someone new, I feel, since that shady ass person may have tried to come back to, and I don't feel like you did. You separated from this person and their deception. Remember, they are deceptive and they are coming back that they're going to offload on you. And when I asked about that shady ass came up. This is a tower. Yeah, this person is not your person. I feel like whoever else is here is the person. This person's going to see this. This is karma for that shady ass person. They're going to see you happy. They're going to see you in love with someone else. You're going to keep this a secret from this person. Let's see. Tell me about the wedding. Tell me about the person for the wedding. They've been doing the introspection too. They're a bit of a hermit as well. They may be coming out of the dark night of the soul. Maybe you are too, because we did have hermit here already. There's the celebration here. There's judgment here. Oh, and this may also be somebody from your past. Okay. So, and I feel like this other person here is not the shady ass behavior. This might be somebody from a long time ago. Might even be somebody that was in the friend zone for a long time. There is somebody here that really wants to be with you. They want to build something with you. They have an opportunity here. There's a blessing here. That Ace of Pentacles came back out. Okay? And this has to do with love, that marriage, that engagement, that honeymoon. It may have been somebody that you have forgiven. You've pulled out the swords and you've mended your heart. Maybe a lot of time has gone by. And this is somebody that maybe had an ending with you, whether it was just a disagreement as friends or if this was something more than friends. I feel like it wasn't for very long. And it may have been when you were like way younger. But this is someone else from the past. Now, it's kind of showing me that you might even have 3 offers here because there was that Knight of Cups as well. We have the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and then we ended up the Page of Cups here and the Knight of Cups. So there might be other people here that maybe have come in where you are going to have to decide between another 2 people, or this may be that shady ass behavior, dude. But let's see here. Maybe you don't decide not to marry anybody, and now this next round, they're coming back around. Yeah, one's going to be looking at the cups behind them, and they're going to be sad that they didn't win. Okay. This competition to have your hand, it looks like. So let's see. One more card here. Tell me about this other person. Okay, so you're going to tie up those loose ends. This is about being happy. This is being charming. This is about success here and ending a chapter here. And I feel like that has to do with that person that was no good for you. Yeah, you put that to bed with the 10 of Swords. Okay? You're putting it in the coffin. Like there's no way of reviving this person. Okay? That's dead and buried is kind of what I'm saying. Let's see. Empress, what? Okay, so you are going to stay the Empress and you're going to make the right decision. I feel like whatever you may not even take anybody back from the past, okay? I feel like this is your choice. Now, whether you do decide to do this, with someone else, you're going to remain the Empress. This is a good person for you, whoever you decide. And I know it's not that person that was treating you like crap, okay? Tell me, let me see. Yeah, you've arrived at those calmer waters, okay? Now, I'm only reading these in uprights, by the way. So, yeah, if you saw me flipping the cards around, that's why. Yeah, you've gone from the choppy waters to calmer waters, and you've arrived there. So you've done the work, you've done what you needed to. You're still the Empress. So whatever decision you make here about this other person, I feel like you're going to keep it a secret from this other person, and you're just going to end it off with that person. And I feel like you might even move away and get away from this shady ass behavior person and find your way with somebody new here. Get engaged, get married, and go on a honeymoon. So I'm really happy about that for whoever this is resonating for. Now, a wedding, I just love that. I mean, the Four of Wands has showed up, the Hierophants showed up. Like, there's so many things that are showing up. And this, you might be the one that is having this wealth, okay? Because you're showing up as the Empress, and this is in all areas of your life. So I really do like this for you. I mean, it's some learning going on here, but I feel like you realize that maybe the ring, when people talk about a ring with you, if their actions don't match their words, and it's more like a lure to hold on to you than it is to actually go through with anything, then yeah, make them prove it, right? So, anyways, and I mean that could be man or woman, right? There's no sex to this. This is all just energy, right? So it could be a masculine, it could be a feminine. You know your situation. So, but I hope you like my costume. I am that little elf, well, woodland elf or whatever the case. All right, you guys, take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. All right, Lida.